What's going on, fellas? So we were John City, Westwood, California. It is 9:49 p.m. It is Saturday night. It is the 29th of, or actually it's the 30th of October. Just a few, long minutes. It'll be hitting into Halloween. Where everyone's going to be doing the mad dash for college, so we have some trick-or-treating stuff and so ready to rent life. And trying to keep up with the traditions of what I had been going through regarding Halloween celebrations, listening to War of Worlds. Ever since H.G. Wells wrote that story, people have been trying to do several variations of this, actually many variations of this, that I didn't even fathom. Back in the 70s, somebody actually did a pop musical of it, and used several notable voices out there. So the voices have been changed. Some of the plays have been repeating themselves. Actors have changed, but it's still the same story that Wells had said for Halloween. A long time ago, back in '39, we had the United States on a war footing and a panic attack. War of the Worlds radio program by the Mercury Theater. It was Wells conducting and leading it. Narrating it. Mercury Theater Group did a lot of dramas back then. Radio was still new during that time. They're listening to a lot of their radio programs, trying to keep up with the news, what was happening, living overseas, and what's been happening in the entertainment industry. So there's more radio plays. Because of the internet and the storage capacity of it, different servers left and right, we are able to revisit the past every so often. Store stuff in there, great deal of it, rewatch it all over again. Use it as perennials or annuals. I'd listened to it many times. And sometimes every time I keep listening to it, I just kind of make fun of it. I'm not trying to make fun of H.G. Wells' work. What I was trying to make fun of is every time I kept listening to this thing, I kept asking myself, okay, this guy's going to die. When is he? Okay. And then we're going to hear that scream here any second now, so I got to adjust the volume control on this one. Ah, yes, the intrepid reporter. And then finds himself, as usual, as charred and crispy in the mortuary. He brought his body, and Carl Phillips, poor guy, he's destined every single time to listen to the radio program to be turned into one of the many casualties. They thought he was just a two-legged puppy dog hanging around the poor professor, which was the narrator. So even he had a problem. Some of the variations that they've actually had some of the movies regarding the War of the Worlds, one of which was dealing with pastor and a wife. Pastor is going ape at this point over here, saying the world is going hell in a handbasket, and therefore it becomes his job to save the world with him screaming and yelling the Bible prophecies and with a cross. It ends up being much. But the thing is, he was never in the story, and neither was his wife, I don't think. The story is available out there for internet downloads, EPUBs, Kindles, PDFs, huge text. Of course, you can also pick it up on a bookstores, if you can, if they're still around. And listening to the shows left and right. I don't think my generation here, actually the generation I'm living around, understands the relevancy of drama on radio compared to what they've been watching these days. And I suppose they understand the magic of it and the allure of it. We were required, while we listened to it, to use our imaginations. Listening to the sounds of the West, listen to our favorite cowboys, singing cowboys, a renegade cowboy with an Indian as a guide companion, and the guy usually gets him out of trouble at the time anyway. Then you got the cops and robbers, and costume crime fighters. But what really would stretch the imagination is when you would actually hear the precursor to the thing that'll drive you crazy, especially if you love mysteries. When they came out with this one, oh my God, you had to love the mystery shows. Especially when you heard the theme, or even heard of a Door Creek, the CBS Murder Mystery Hour, or actually Murder Mystery Theater. And then you'd hear the old wooden door with the latch, and the handle is about to fall off. The hinges needs severe oiling on it, and you hear the creaking on it. And then, of course, you had to hear the drum of the bass. I'm not talking about a bass guitar. I'm talking about just his violin. Of course, you have to have a oboe or two, or a horn with a cup in the bell of it. Timpani in the background. These were the things we listened to. These were the things we got set up. We could watch this stuff on television all the time or in the movies. The thing is, when you were listening to the dramas like crazy, you had to use your imaginations all the time because there was no devices stuck in your face to watch all this stuff. And even on the internet, on the YouTubes, they've got them stuck on there anyway. Now, I know I had to say something about this a while ago, but I just wanted to say it again. I mean, it's just cutting a fine line to Halloween. And a lot of people have probably already done their trick-or-treating already, but they're going to be saving up for their major trick-or-treating coming up on Sunday. And probably Friday and Saturday, they already did their partying down in Hollywood. It was Hollywood. Regarding the festivities that they would go through. But to listen to that creak and that thing, that was the thing that drive me crazy. Let's get closer to it. And then after it's over, then we have to look forward to Christmas. Why am I like so depressed about it? Well, let's just say that they have more suicides during the wintertime and more people having nervous mental issues than any other time of the year. They claim that the less sun activity outside, less that we're getting the radiation and the conversion process of vitamin D out of other materials into vitamin D in order to keep us sustained. But staying indoors all the time is not helpful to us because we would feel the depression all the time. The shortened days and the lengthened nights does something to the human psyche. I can attest to that. But to be in constant, perpetual darkness like that for constantly, I'm not made for that. So what I'm looking forward to No wonder we have to have the Christmas lights go on. And there goes the power going right there. But just enough times where you needed the most, turn it off for a few minutes, soak it up, and then afterwards shut it down. Meanwhile, countdown continues, just about 10 o'clock. I'll be busting this a little bit later. Probably past 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. I just wanted to make sure that I got this here. I'm hoping maybe, just maybe. Ah, great, there goes the Sierra.